Today we are going to see the demo part of public IP and private IP and elastic IP, in which case we need to use which IP address, how we can allocate a static IP for our EC2 instance. This is very important. And if you log into EC2 machine, you can see the private IP address also. Quickly I will create an EC2 instance. I will show you all scenarios. Where is my Chrome? Yeah, this is my dashboard. I already logged in. If you don't know where EC2 instance, go in compute. There is an EC2 instance. Click on EC2. We can quickly create an EC2 instance. There is a launch instance. I am taking Amazon Linux to AMI. Here this is a free tier eligible, so I am selecting second option. Then you can configure instance details. No, I'm using as it is default options. Previously we have our VPC also, right? As of now, okay, this is a default VPC. Just go and click add storage. You don't need to change anything. We can use all default options. Click add tags. We can add tags. You can use which machine. This is a test virtual machine, right? Just keeping as a name. Test elastic IP. I'm giving some tag. Configure security group. Either you can create everything, either you can use an existing security group. I'm taking this part, Linux security group. Okay, here if you want to see, we want to change, we can see HTTP protocol, SSH is protocol is available, everything. Anyway, yeah, we can click review and launch, then click launch. I'm using existing key pair. Either if you don't have any key pair, you can create and just download. I have key pair. I'm using a firewall key and launch instance. Yeah, within few minutes instance will be ready. And this is your this is test elastic IP, right? Yeah, instance ID, instance type is a micro. This is in the Mumbai region, so by default 1 year availability zone it took. Now within few minutes it will be in. See, when you creating an EC2 instance, here AWS will provide IPv4 public IP. As I explained in my previous section, what is IPv4 and what is IPv6. IPv4 have public IP and private IP. This IP will be given by AWS. Okay, if you want to some static IP, then you need to raise a request to AWS, then it will give you one static IP. That case also we'll see. Now quickly log into EC2 instance, then we'll note down IPs. Okay, this is my EC2 instance. Just I'm making a note. If you see, now it is generated this IP address, this is my DNS name. Okay, just I'm copying, copy, just I'm making a note. This is my IP address, VM public IP address. This is my EC2 instance public IP. And let me log in. I already downloaded a firewall key, so we can log in by using this firewall key. Just you can do SSH. If you are using the Windows system by PuTTY, you can log in. I already explained in one session how to convert. Whereas in Windows you need to convert .pem file to ppk. You need to convert a private key. By using the private key, you can log in from Windows virtual machine. Whereas if you're using the Linux or Ubuntu, you no need to convert anything. By default it will take .pem. So for SSH I need to provide, this is the firewall key, firewall key.pem. So if you creating Amazon Linux 2, the default username is ec2-user, and you need to provide your public IP. Okay, just I'm copying. Now if you log in, it will ask yes or no. Just continue with the yes. If you see here, this is your public IP and this is your private IP. This private IP is are used to communicate within in your availability zones. If you want to communicate different virtual machine, then this private IP is useful. You no need to do any SSH. Why? Because SSH won't support for the private IPs. Understood as of now? So you can do SSH only by using this public IP address. Now we'll see one scenario. Then let me copy my private IP also. Copy. This is VM private IP address. Which one? Elastic IP VM. This is the name. This is the name I given. Okay, this is my public IP, this is my private IP. Now you are already logged into the system. This is your private IP. Please remember this IP. Now what I will do, I will stop the instance. Again I will recreate my virtual machine. Then we'll see which IP address is available. Now this is my virtual machine. If you want to stop or restart, go and there is an instant state is a tab. Go and stop this machine. Okay, if first we'll check the reboot option. Now as reboot, now system will be reboot will happen. Then we'll see whether the public IP is changing or not changing. Okay, just I will make now first step is a reboot. Second we'll do the stop. Okay, in the meanwhile it will be stop. Again if you start again, IP address what it will be changed. We'll see these three scenarios. Initially this is my IP. Okay, my AVM EC2 instance is started. If you see here, same 1323. Let me take this point. See, I done the reboot. My IP address is same, so there is no issue at all. Okay, IP address no change. Okay, now I will stop my virtual machine. See the magic. Instant state. Now I stop my virtual machine. Whenever you stop your virtual machine, automatically this IP address will be released to AWS pool of addresses. So whenever you start again, AWS will give new IP address. Either it will give the same, 99% you will get the new IP address. Very rare case you will get the same. If you stop here, if you see my public IP and DNS name both are vanished. If you see my private IP is same. So private IP there is no change. Now again I am starting my virtual machine. Again start. Now see, now this time my IP will be different. Now when I stop, my IP address will change. Okay, that means whenever you stop, IP address is vanished. That means IP address is released. Now again new IP you will get. New IP. Okay, just let me refresh my machine. If you see here, whenever you are starting, again my public IP is, I got new IP address. See, this is my new IP. Previously my IP is 233.84.143. now my IP is .127. so this is the difference. If you want to log in this machine, now you can see your private IP is same or different. Okay, yes, see here, previously I have 172.31.177. see, my private IP address is there is no effect. Why? Because within your private range only this AVM will be there, but DNS it will be a cost of operation. So initial 12 months when you are using a free tier, they will give the free of cost. Okay, in the next time if you use EC2 minister, suppose 10 minutes, they will charge for the 10 minutes. How much you uses, that much they will charge by AWS. Okay, now my requirement is I don't want to change this public IP every time, so by that time we need to create a elastic IP. How I can create an elastic IP? Here if you go down, there is a network and security. Here security groups already we discussed in previous section. This is my elastic IP. Go, and here you can ask allocate elastic IP address to AWS account. Click on allocate. Here Amazon pool of IPv4 addresses. In your free tier, or you can create max 5 elastic IP address. If you are using for 5 minutes, use and release your IP. Now I will show you how to use. Now you can ask allocate. Whenever if you allocate, AWS will give you one IP address to you. See, this is my elastic IP. Just I am copying. This is elastic IP. This is my static IP. That means this is a public IPv4 address. Okay, now you need to associate this IP to your instance. Select this elastic IP. If you want actions, here if you see associate elastic IP address, if you need to associate with your instance. If you are released, this IP address will be released to AWS again, so you can't see here. If you disassociate, that means if your instance you are not using, then you can disassociate for your instance. Now as of now I need to associate elastic IP. Here you click on instance state. Here you can choose your instance. Here test elastic IP, so you can choose your ID, then associate. If you associate, previously I logged into which virtual machine, which IP address, this is my IP address. Now I associated your elastic IP to your instance. Go and check on EC2 dashboard, running instances. Here if you click here, see this IP is associated with your instance E.3.7.198. If you can log in, you can log in. See, immediately you got cannot change locally, no such file. As of now you can't do this part. See, it is struck my account. Now you can exit. I am taking the new tab, CD downloads. Here my keys are available in the keys folder. This is my IP, SSH-I firewall. You need to provide your key, and EC2-user is your username, and you need to paste your elastic IP. 3.7. This is my elastic IP. Previously I used this IP, right? See, this my new IP is changed. Now when I associate this IP, you need to log in this IP. You can click yes. See, my private IP is not changed. My static IP is allocated for your virtual machine. If you stop, if you restart, if you these two options if you do every time, your elastic IP will be same. Quickly I will stop and start. Instance state stop. When you start again, IP address won't release until if you not required. Okay, if your uses of elastic IP is done, immediately release. Even though if for your testing purpose, if you create any virtual machine, once your usage is done, stop the virtual machine. Otherwise keep on duration will be increased. Okay, this much uses, you can check in your billing dashboard. Okay, every day please check your dashboard if you are using any virtual machine or anything. Otherwise they will charge from your card. Now see, previously when I stop, my IP address is released. Now again I am starting my start. If you start here, still your IP will be a same. You can easily see your IPv4. So now once this, if you see here, this is my elastic IP 3.7.198.234. this is the concept of public IP, private IP and elastic IP. Once your step is done, here you can right click on your virtual machine, networking. Here we have, if you want to release your disassociate, you can disassociate, means if not required your elastic IP, click on elastic IP, yes, disassociate. So your IP is released. So if you see, you got the new IP. Then once your usage is done, click on elastic IP. Here also you can release your elastic IP address. So this is the way use of public IP, or means elastic IP, to your EC2 instance. Thank you guys. Subscribe our channel for further more updates. Thank you.